Hey everybody, Soundwave Productions here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Rms Titanic model again. But we're going to be doing something a little bit different with it today. What we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be switching some pieces out to make the ship look different. But before we get started, here's a comparison with a collectible that I previously reviewed. With this real quick. So there's Titanic compared to the MTT. So before we get started with this process, you're gonna need to have some spare parts on hand. And I'll just pause the video so you can get some time to build these spare parts. And you're going to want to build 2 of these, because these will be important later. Readjust the camera. There you go. And just in case, you're going to want to have a brick separator on hand. So, first thing you're going to want to do is remove all of the lifeboats, funnels, and masts. There we go. Now once you have removed everything from the ship, just going to want to split the whole model in half. Focus more on the bow section of the model. So first thing you're going to want to do is take the anchor crane, rotate it around, take these 2 sections right here, just pull them off, and then just dismantle the bridge. Go. Take this section that you built earlier and the bridge wing cab. There we go. That'll just go right up here. And this tile will go right here. And then you're going to want to take off all the davits except for this one right here. There we go. take off the grand staircase roof, put on these pieces here, take this section that once sat right here, just pull it apart, that'll go right here, that'll go here, and then you're just going to want to put the bridge back together like that. And then you take this piece that once held the funnel, the forward funnel, so you're going to take 2 jumpers off and place them right here. Then take this section right here, put that there. Now we are going to utilize one of these. Like, you're going to want to utilize one out of the 2 of these that you have previously built. Just pull this section apart, take this off, put that on, there we go, and then put this on, there we go. Then you just take the mast, put it on here, and then put it there, there we go. And that is the bow section fully converted into the wreck. So that is a feature that I want to show off in this video, is that the model can actually convert into the Titanic wreck. Alright, now for the stern. The stern is a harder process than the bow section, because there's lots more that you have to take off. So, I'm going to take these section right up. You're going to want to take this entire back section right here and just pull it off. Take these pieces right here, which would represent the deck benches, like the array of deck benches that were on the back of the ship. Take these railing sections right here, just pull them off. Go. And then this piece right here will go on here. Go. Now give that look that the stern has, where the deck was peeled over itself. Take these 2 sections right here, pull them off, pull these sections off, pull. You're just going to remove all of these sections here. There you go. You're just gonna want to basically do what I'm doing right here. Okay. There you go. Now that's how you want all that looking. I'm going to take these roof sections right here, remove them from the ship. There we go. There we go. There we go, the funnel. There we go, just take all that off. Remove this section right here. You're just gonna take the top deck. You're just gonna take all the top decks off. There we go. And dismantle this section here. So the reason we're taking all of this off is to give that stern that look, because I saw in a National Geographic simulation of the ship sinking that most of this section of the stern was torn off as it was going to the seafloor. Just rip all this off. Now, this section here, you're just going to set off to the side. This one, you're just going to want to remove this. There we go, to make that section shorter. There we go. Then all of this should come off. Well, I made some modifications to the ship. You don't have to, it's just stuff that I added on. So, just gonna remove all of this top section here. There we go. And then take this section here. And just pull everything off. Come on. That is actually the first time that section right there has fought me. Every other time it would just come off with relative ease. So, what you're going to want to do is just strip the hull down to where it looks like that. There we go. Now with this section, just going to want to take this off. And these two sections right here that we pulled off earlier, you're going to want to set that off to the side. This will come off right here. You're going to want to raise this section up a bit. Now when you're watching the instructions video, if you want the model to be able to convert to the wreck, place every brick in the instructions video exactly how I had it. There we go. So now, once that is all done, you're going to take this section right here, remove it, and that is basically all we need to do. So now you can just start piecing the hull back together. That is one thing I hate about this model, is that whenever I'm trying to put it back together, it always falls over. So what you're going to want to do is just piece the hull back together. Now, you're going to want to take this spare part from earlier and just place it right there. And that is what is going to be holding, where did I put it? That is what is going to be holding this section right here up. There you go. And then take these side sections from earlier, put them back on, put this back on, take this section here and put that back on. And then put this section back on here, tear off all the davits again. Go. Just put this section on. There we go. And then finally, I think this is the last step. Take this section here, take these sections, and just put them back on. that the last step? Yeah, I think that's the last step. There we go. Oh wait, nope, that is not the last step. We're going to take the aft mast, split it, and take the top, take the top section and put it on the bottom section. Then just put it on like that. There we go. And then finally just put it on like that. And there you go. There you have the bow and stern sections of the Titanic as they would appear today on the seafloor. And I think that's really cool that I was able to accomplish that with the model.